the suffering on this planet. In my download, I kept understanding that, that's just all this suffering on the planet. Well, that's just the way Earth is. That's the way Earth is. And that was being drummed into my head. That's the way Earth is. We've accepted this. And not only that, but the suffering is a fertilizer of awakening. So it actually gives you, it kind of pulls you like a bow and arrow. This amount of suffering and pain pulls you in one direction, so you can be, if you choose to, be propelled into new area, new knowledge, new, into expansion, really. So, and that's the way Earth is. And apparently we've known it, we've accepted it, and we've come here actually excitingly, like we're all happy to be here apparently, to experience all this amazing suffering, right?
Don't worry about a thing. Heaven knows what the day will bring. There's a big old
That's how it works. So suffering creates opportunity for awakening, and the global awakening will happen once the humanity comes together through the process of pain and suffering, and it finally breaks through all of that. And when that happens globally and on a higher level, the earth will shift, its frequency will rise, its frequency, whatever that means, but that's how it was given to me.
Because you're also saying,
so every one of us is doing the work, even the people that are completely like sucked into unconsciousness. Every one of us serves. I may come into your life as a completely unawakened person that might hurt you and do things, but I'm not really sure how this all functions, but I have been told that it's been downloaded that everybody serves. Everybody is doing some sort of work, even the spirits of the water, and everybody has signed up for it. Everybody's, I thought like, oh my God, what about their fracking? The waters have accepted it, they've signed up for it, they're putting up for it because it's for the greater good. Eventually we will break through. The way we function and what we've created, because we are very creative beings, we've created this amazing whirlpool of, I don't even know, consumerism, economy, and education and medicine and science, and we all relationships, we're following trends, and we don't even know what we're doing really, but we're doing what we know, what we know, what we don't know, what we're following this way, no, we're going that way now, fat free, no, it's meant to be sugar free, what are we doing? We're doing that, and everybody's make money, earn super unusual, what are we, it's just like crazy. It is. It's exhausting actually even thinking about it, but that's how we live. That's not who we truly are. That is the product of our mind. The whirlpool, the way I experienced it was a whirlpool, is a product of our unconscious mind has created that. And in essence, we are different than that, and we can step outside of that for a moment. Sometimes when we're listening to a beautiful song, or we're creating our own piece, or when we're singing, painting, being with somebody authentically, we kind of meditate or do yoga, whatever it is, you can take a breath, but eventually we go back into that, because that's where the work is happening. Equally as it is happening in your yoga session and in your meditation session. You could if you want, if that's your choice, but you can't just step out of it and just be going around meditating and on a cloud and everything is perfect, because we came here to do the work, and the work is in the whirlpool, and every one of us staying awake within that whirlpool and holding our own as best as we can, and remembering what the truth is and what we all kind of feel within. Does the work, that is the work. And that's why I'm okay with going back to the full-time employment and driving and traffic and oh my God, breathe,
because you don't know yet, like you just.
I think that's going to be, I don't know exactly, but what I understand it to be is when humans are able to be authentically present to who they are, to their own essence, to the planet as a giver and sustainer of life, to divinity that surrounds us and comes and flows through us and that we carry within us, and our connection to the source of all things and the beingness, being one with it, you know, and the language of love, when we actually rise into the frequency of love, when we are finally, when we have done the work, and that's how I understand it to be. But I've been also given the privilege of understanding, because I always used to think, yeah, like love is powerful. Yeah, right, love is powerful. Like if I pull a gun now, my gun and my hate and my fear are going to be much more powerful than your love. I can actually kill you right now, right? But love, it can disarm. I'm not saying that it always will, but love has the power to disarm somebody who sits in pain and anger and fear and frustration. You know, if you are able to hold that love, and love is actually, it's hard to explain this, but it's the most powerful frequency of the whole universe. I'm trying to be true to what brings me joy, even though it can come through frustration and pain. I'm going back into the whirlpool and working as a full-time teacher, facing this, that, and the other. Like, ultimately, I don't know. I just know I need to be true to myself, what feels right for me, and do that. And the work, like, I'll go back to the totally unconscious person who might be going around hurting people and being really, you know, being a bully in this society. Even that person's doing some work. I don't know, but I know that everything is interconnected and interrelated, and it all somehow serves. And another thing that I need to practice more, but I've become aware of, obviously we know that there is mind, which is a beautiful, useful tool that helps us, remember to look left and right as we're crossing the road. And then you have that intuition, even when you're not remembering to look left and right, you'll have a feeling to, an inkling that something's going on and it's coming from this side, or so there's that. And then there is what I became aware of, life, like your own life force unfolding on its own. That's who you truly are. Like, there is a part of me since I was a child that always loved dancing. My life code and my life force, I can't even say it's me. There is this life within me that's expressing itself and wants to be free and wants to do something, wants to sell everything here and move over east, and then do something over east and figure out it was actually all meant to be in the west. And the life code doesn't have a problem with it. It just wants to experience. It knows how precious this moment is and just wants to do things. It's not connected so much to the material, it's the mind that comes, hold on. And sometimes the mind goes, life, go, take a back seat. I'm driving now because this is going to go to, to hell, right? And then the mind starts going, no, we're doing this way, we're doing that, we're going this way, we got to go there, and mind sorts it out. Every opportunity that the mind kind of falls asleep or steps aside, the life code might, I think, oh man, I mucked it up again, I did this, that, I broke it all. But we came here to experience. We didn't come here to accumulate. We came here, or to survive. Nobody is going to survive this. We're not surviving. We came here to be and to experience human journey. And that's what the life is excited about being. It's literally like a wanting to express and be, want to say you're amazing, oh my god, this feels right, that doesn't feel right, and it's not perfect. Life force can sometimes get really angry, it can be passionate, it can be whatever it wants to be. It's just so free, and that's what the truth is for every single one of us. Ultimately, it would be totally okay to let the mind take a backseat and let life express itself, because ultimately nobody's going to survive. We're all going to die, and you might as well have a, authentic experience, true life journey, because that's what we came to do. Every one of us.
And is this something that you've seen in your downloads to be true?
Yeah, totally.
And you've experienced it and known it for truth.
Yeah. And I've actually, I've been told that I am fiercely free, and that my name is freedom. I now have the understanding that this is what it is, and needing to integrate and allow these things to, knowing that there is a higher, greater picture, that there is life force, there is human experience, that we all at work.
Too. Part of the reason why I so admire Zana and really love listening to her wisdom is because she's been a refugee and come from war-torn, come from a very fearful space, and has been in that fearful space a lot, has dropped into it. So to listen to her speak about that suffering has purpose, she speaks from a place of having really experienced suffering.
And what I've also learned is we have to honor that when it comes up, when it happens, the pain. We have to be with it and allow it to come, and just completely immerse ourselves into that pain and just be with the pain.
And I've seen
until the pain washes off and we then feel free.
There. Thank you so much, Zana.
Welcome, Tash.
We'll see. Might see you again. Okay. Yes. Let's do the signature. We've got the signature thing.